Hello, everyone. My name is Alexis Vasquez, and I am grateful for this opportunity I have to speak to you today. A woman accompanies her husband to the doctor. After the husband's checkup, the doctor asks the woman if he can have a word with her in his office. "Certainly, doctor, anything for my husband," the woman replies. The doctor says, "Your husband is suffering from a very rare and severe disorder, combined with horrible stress. If you don't do the following, he will die. Each morning you must fix him a healthy, hearty breakfast. You must be pleasant and make sure he is in good humor. For lunch, make him a nutritious meal, and for dinner, prepare an especially nice meal for him. Don't burden him with any chores, as he has probably had a hard day. Don't discuss any of your problems with him. It will only make his stress worse." The doctor continues to say, "Do all of these things, and he should continue to live a happy, healthy life for 15 to 20 years. The wife takes all this into consideration and exits the doctor's office. On the drive home, the husband asks the wife, "What did the doctor have to say to you?" She replies, "He said you're going to die." Stress is what you feel when you perceive that demands exceed the personal and social resources the individual is able to mobilize. As a college student, I myself have experienced many stressful situations and have found specific ways to manage the stress I feel. Today, I wish to discuss the means of diminishing the negative aspects of stress and embracing the positive effects of eustress. First, stress in short bursts acts like an energy boost and strengthens your immune system. Second, stress guides you to succeed at heights you never thought were possible to reach. And third, stress creates the right inspiration to increase productivity. Let's start by defining the word stress and clearly defining the difference between positive and negative stress. First off, I cannot stress this topic enough. Stress can either make or break you, and it is up to you to decide whether to manage your stress or to let your stress take over and manage you. What is stress? According to the American Institute of Stress, most people consider the definition of stress to be something that causes distress. However, stress is not always harmful, since increased stress results in increased productivity. A definition of stress should also embrace this type of healthy stress, which is usually ignored when you ask someone about their definition of stress. The definition of stress for most people tends to focus on the negative feelings and emotions it produces. Almost every definition of stress also discusses certain resultant physical, psychological, or biochemical responses that are experienced or observed. Some of the top causes of stress in the U.S. are job pressure, money, health, relationships, poor nutrition, media overload, and sleep deprivation. I am going to explain to you the positive aspects of stress that often get overlooked. Primarily, stress in short bursts strengthens your immune system. According to a study performed and published in the United Kingdom, Firdaus S. Dabar stated, "Stress may be defined as a sequence of events that begins with a stimulus that is recognized by the brain and which results in the activation of psychologic fight, flight, fright systems within the body. Many evolutionary selection pressures are stressors, and one of the primary functions of the brain is to perceive stress, warn the body of danger, and enable an organism to respond. We hypothesize that under acute conditions, just as the stress response prepares the cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems for fight or flight, it may also prepare the immune system for challenges which may be imposed by a stressor. These studies showed that changes in leukocyte distribution and circulating stress hormones are systematic mediators of the immunoenhancing effects of acute stress. Our results suggest that during acute stress, the brain sends preparatory warning signals to the immune system, just as it does to other fight-flight systems of the body. Firdaus Dabbagh likes to film babies crying when they get their shots, but not for any sadistic reason. He believes that wailing is a good sign. A Stanford University researcher who studies how stress changes the body, Dabbagh, along with his colleagues, had discovered that stressed out laboratory mice exhibit more robust immune responses to vaccines than control groups of mice left in peace. Something similar happens to people. In a study of knee surgery patients, for example, Dabbagh found that the anxiety of their impending operations boosted the number of immune cells circulating in the blood. Such studies have convinced Dabbagh that stress does not entirely deserve its bad reputation, and that in some situations it can actually improve health. Stress is healthy in small doses. Once you have mastered how to manage your stress, you will be well on your way to help others boost their immune systems. Stress guides you to succeed at heights you never thought were possible to reach. Stress causes each of us to feel pressure to be accepted, pressure to do well in our schooling, jobs, or whatever endeavor we're seeking. This pressure can act as a big motivator if we let it. When we create a balanced schedule between work and family life, social activities and solitary pursuits, daily responsibilities and downtime, we will be better prepared to eliminate the tasks that aren't truly necessary. It is not healthy to have too much on your plate. Perfectionism is a major source of avoidable stress. Adjust your standards. Stop setting yourself up for failure by demanding perfection. Set reasonable standards for yourself. Working hard for something that we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. And that is a quote by Simon Sinek. Achieve your goals and manage your time, but also put your physical needs first and not at the end of the priority list. President Gordon B. Hinckley, former president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, said, "Life is to be enjoyed and not just endured." I challenge you to set aside time for yourself, to apply one of the simple ways to manage your stress and unwind. The world is constantly spinning, but how often do we actually stop and smell the roses? Thank you.